Hi again, welcome to Phoenix English. In today's lesson, we are going to look at some grammar points that is very important, mostly because it's very confusing to a lot of people. We are going to look at the 4 different uses of ing words. Now, I don't want to say ing verb because that makes it a little confusing as well, because words that end in ing could be used as nouns, as verbs, as adjectives, and as adverbs. So we are going to look at how they're used in each way. So first, we're going to look at them as they're used as nouns. Now, technically, in whatever situation you're seeing an ing word, it's always a verb, but it could be used as a noun, in which case it is called a gerund. Now, this is a grammar word. You're never going to use this word outside of your grammar class. But in case, I refer to it again. A gerund is an ing word being used as a noun. So if we are looking at this sentence, wearing loose pants while riding a bicycle is dangerous. So here is your gerund. The subject of this sentence is wearing. The verb is. Wearing is dangerous. Wearing loose pants is dangerous. Now, a gerund is basically the activity of the verb. So, to wear means like to have clothes on. Wearing a blue shirt makes me look taller, maybe. Wearing is the activity. Smoking is the activity. Running is the activity. To run is the idea of the action. Here, this word is actually not a gerund and it's not really a verb either. It has the verb idea, but it's actually a participle, which we are going to talk about in a minute, okay? So this is a participle, this is a gerund, just the activity itself. Then we have the verb, the everyday verb in a continuous tense, past, present, future, continuous. Always with a be verb. If you don't see an ing verb connected to a be verb, then it's not a verb. It's one of the other uses. Okay? There is always going to be a be verb when you're using it as an actual verb, as an action. The man is riding a bike. Right now, this is what he's doing. He's riding a bicycle. This is the one everybody's the most comfortable with. Now, we can also use it as an adjective. Wearing a blue backless dress, the actress created quite a stir at a party. Wearing is your participle, your active participle. We also have past participle, which is used in the passive form, but we're going to talk about that in a different lesson. Wearing, here, I'm describing the actress. So if I want to open it up, if I want to write it in a different way, the actress who was wearing, because I'm in the past, so I have was. The actress who was wearing a blue backless dress created quite a stir. So the participle is just a reduced adjective clause. Okay, what I do is I take out the conjunction, the pronoun and subject, I take out the be verb, all I'm left with is a participle. Now, because I have only the participle phrase, it's not a clause anymore, there is no subject and verb anymore, there is just a phrase, I can put it at the beginning of the sentence as long as the subject of the participle is the same as the subject of the independent clause. Okay, so adjective. Now, where it gets confusing is I can do the exact same thing, but I can use it as an adverb. Not wanting to miss our flight, we arrived at the airport 3 hours early. So here, you have probably heard never to use the word want with an ing. That is true in continuous verb case. Never use wanting as a verb, but you can use it as a participle. Okay? Now, what does this mean? As we didn't want, or because we didn't want, both okay. As we didn't want to miss our flight, we arrived at the airport 3 hours early. Now you're thinking, what's going on here? So here's our negative, here's our negative. First, let's get that out of the way. Now, what I'm doing here, again, I'm reducing an adverb clause to an adverb participle. When the relationship between the two clauses is very obvious, we can take out the conjunction and we can take out the subject and the verb and leave only the verb and make it a participle. And then we have a participle phrase, and we can put that at the beginning of the sentence again. So, not wanting, this word wanting includes the conjunction, the subject, and the verb. All of them are squeezed into this participle. Now, this might be a little bit confusing, but I just want to show you the 4 uses of ing. So if you see ing word and you're just not sure how they're used because they don't look like a verb, think, is it talking about the activity? Is it with a be verb as a verb? Is it describing something? Is it modifying a noun? Or is it showing you a relationship to another clause, to the independent clause especially? Now, the most common one, and this is probably the most difficult structure, I guess you could call it for a lot of people, is the perfect participle. Having finished his meal, Tom went out for a walk. The having is again a participle. After he finished his meal, Tom went out for a walk. Same idea. It's an adverb participle, a perfect participle. For today, I just wanted you to understand the 4 uses of ing. When you're reading something, you're not sure you understand, look at the context. What is this word doing in this sentence? Once you know that it could be all 4 parts of a speech, much easier to guess its meaning. Okay, good. So, I hope you like that. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.